With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. The starting fives. Hope you guys brought your seatbelts. These teams fly up and down the floor.
I'm strapped in. I locked in. I'm ready to go. This is a matchup I've been looking forward to. I love these fast-paced ones.
Yeah, me too. But the big question is, who can slow the other one down? I also think dictating the pace is going to be key right here.
And the basket by Diggins.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Magdalene grabs the miss. Now Williams. It's stolen by Natasha Howard. Caitlin Clark with the three. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Pass to Ogumake. Brittany Sykes outside. Trains the three-pointer.
There's the competitive spirit of Brittany Sykes. You hit a three on her, she wants to get them right back.
Williams with it. Now Mitchell defending. A shot by Diggins, no good. Here's the Fever with the ball. Caitlin Clark with the three. A basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Hey, that couldn't be more obvious. Caitlin Clark has had an incredible impact on the Fever.
Well, just look at the individual numbers. Led the league in assists, second in minutes played, and the team impact during her rookie year, they ended an 8-year playoff drought.
Back to Boston. Pass to Clark. The tray. And another three for Indiana.
Wow, she has come into this game with her long-range game looking great. She could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
The three cans it from downtown.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Caitlin Clark with the three. They grab their own miss. From deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Such a tough force to contend with. Boston puts pressure on a defense every single time.
Sykes outside. Pass to Diggins. The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. Shakes her. Nice D from Aaliyah Boston.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
It seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Pass to Magdalene. Williams. Again, the miss by Gabby Williams. Now Clark. Takes the three. Magdalene grabs the miss.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Fades. Rebounded by the Fever. Clark outside. Fires from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Jacks up a three, and the Fever hit again from deep.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
You can't let your ego run on offense. And you can see she really wanted to answer that made three with a three of her own.
One of the blockbuster trades in recent WNBA history, Seattle trading Jewel Lloyd away in a 3-team deal.
Yeah, Jewel going to Los Angeles after 10 seasons and 5 All-Star appearances with the Storm. Seattle ends up with the second pick in the 2025 draft and the 2026 first as well. That's a great haul if you ask me.
Buries it from three-point range.
They are doing some damage with downtown guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Williams can't get it to go. And here's Indiana. It's a 14-point game.
Shot by Clark, no good.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Oh, Gumake misses. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's the three. And Clark gets the three. And it's the Storm with the ball. Lets the three fly. They get it back. And here's Magbagor. And she banks in the layup.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow.
No way!
That went in? That went in!
Wow! So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Fever ahead. They lead by 18. And quarter two will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And guys, Fever pretty much in control here.
The work they've done here early on the glass has been very nice.
Yeah, they've definitely established a good low post presence.
Pass to Brown. Malonga sets a screen. Shot by Brown, no good. Indiana with the ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in this game.
He is definitely making a presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
Home and away, fans came out in droves to watch Caitlin Clark.
I mean, we've had teams move venues to increase capacity. Caitlin Clark is quite the draw. Everybody just wants a glimpse.
Clark can't get it to go.
Here's Diggins. She's covered by Clark. Fires for three. It's good from long range.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Seattle calls timeout. We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Back to Magbagor.
And Aaliyah Boston with the block.
Well, you need to know where Boston is there, picking up the block. Aaliyah just a menace defensively.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Clark outside. And Samuelson pulls it down. And it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this one.
Yeah, I mean, the chances of that happening are extremely slim.
Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, Katie Lou, someone you have to run off the line.
Caitlin Clark with the three. It's rebounded by Seattle. Seattle calls timeout.
Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
And you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA.
6 on the shot clock.
Pass to Diggins.
And that one falls. It's Brittany Sykes with the feed.
They're looking a lot better now, but still a long ways to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least we can see the fire still burning, and I love to see that. And they haven't given up, but they picked it up at both ends, and they're on a nice run right now.
Yeah, at least, as you pointed out, at least they're still trying. They're still playing hard.
Now here is Agumake. And a miss there on the triple.
That's definitely a situation where you want to make sure you don't give her too good of a look.
Absolutely, and the defense better not relax because she might hit that one next time. Yet another three for her. Once we hit the second quarter, the three's starting to fall down like rain for her.
When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I mean, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W.
Caitlin Clark outside. Drills the three-pointer.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed because she winds up that wide open in three-point range. Now, I'm sure that was not the plan.
Here's Williams. That one's off. Still out of sync. And it's the Fever ball. Pass to Hole. Back to Clark. The three. And another three for Indiana.
What a first half she's having from downtown. She's been locked in since the moment she stepped on the floor.
Williams inside. She's covered by Mitchell.
This offense just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Indiana with the ball. Clark outside. Beyond the arc. The three-pointer is on target.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Outside Williams.
Diggins.
And the Storm miss again.
That's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give her an inch of room.
And that's the only way to stop her. The defender has to be all over her with a hand right in her face.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Sykes with the bucket.
Lulls the defender to sleep and then pulls up in their face. Love to see Sykes show no mercy.
Caitlin Clark outside. And the Fever hit again from deep.
We've seen them do a good job of keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that's why they're starting to pull away. Foot on the gas pedal, not getting conservative at all. Just adding to that lead.
Yeah, put this game out of doubt.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Fever ahead, just dominating this one. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started.
Man, it has been an incredible game here from Caitlin Clark.
She went absolutely off those first 2 quarters, guys, and she's capable of doing that each night she hits the floor. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use as we hit the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort of change, right? I mean, they can't let her continue to torch them like she has been.
Seattle with the ball. And stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Clark. Swiped away. Williams with it. And it's Howard picking her up. That one falls.
Well, since her days as an All-American, Ogwumike has been tremendous inside. She has a wide array of post moves.
You know, it was a bit odd last year to see Nneka Ogwumike in a Storm uniform.
Yeah, she'd been with the Sparks for 12 seasons, winning an MVP and a title with LA in 2016. Forever, no matter who she plays for the rest of her career, she'll be a fan favorite in SoCal.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Pass to Diggins.
Just 5 to shoot.
Outside for Sykes.
Soft touch off the glass.
Even at 5'9", no fear from Sykes. She plays way bigger than her height. Tremendous heart.
Here's Clark from downtown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Natasha Howard.
They keep going to her, and guess what? She keeps coming through. She's leading this game in scoring.
Ogwumike outside.
Pass to Diggins.
Launches a 3.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
That's good by Clark.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
There's a screen. Outside Williams.
Over Boston.
Williams can't get it to go.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
And again, it's the Storm missing. Howard, she's covered by Ogwumike. To the wing, right side. Caitlin Clark with the 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
One thing about this Seattle roster, they have loads of experience.
You start with Nneka Ogwumike, well over a decade in the league. Skylar Diggins drafted back in 2013. So it's a team that expects to win now.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
A quality passer at her position. Howard enjoys finding her teammates in their spots.
Here's Diggins.
He has 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Sykes. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Pass to Clark. Launches it.
They get the rebound.
From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Williams with it. Now Mitchell defending. Outside Williams. To the middle. Sykes. And it's the Fever on the break. Pass to Clark. Fires the 3. That's good, and it's Natasha Howard with the assist.
No question, they're winning the speed game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their open court offense. It's been humming.
And it's been working.
And here's McMagor. Sykes.
Cole defending. Back to McMagor.
And Aaliyah Boston with the block. Puts up a 3. Caitlin Clark again from deep.
Well, she's a modern point guard. Mitchell has range, a great shot, handles, and of course, the ability to drop dimes.
Pass to Sykes. Back to Ogwumike. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. So it's Indiana now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And a shot by Clark, no good.
Inside. To the right side. Pass to Sykes. To halt the run. Oh!
a three at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note.
I'll say that'll give them a nice little lift to start the next quarter.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. Welcome back. 4th quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show.
Another great draft class this season. Tim, any thoughts on these rookies?
Yeah, I really like them. It's a great group. They have so much skill. But one thing I'll say, just to keep in mind for everybody, let's give them a couple of seasons before we rush to major judgments.
Well, I agree with you, Tim. And how's that for a change? But seriously, we've seen players struggle as rookies and then turn into stars. So really, it just takes time to become a great WNBA player.
Here's Malunga. Pass to Wheeler. 6 to shoot.
Diggins.
And she's good on the 3 ball.
I have to admire just how selfless Erica Wheeler is. She loves finding her teammates in their sweet spots.
Clark outside. It's rebounded by Seattle. Wheeler with it. And Clark picks her up defensively.
Shot by Diggins, no good.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Shots good by Clark.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock in it.
She's been their best rebounder today, no doubt.
Well, the numbers back that up, too. I mean, she brought her lunch pail with her today, and she has gone to work.
And the 3 ball is good.
She came out of the locker room smoking. Great second half for her so far.
The 3 is up.
It's hauled in by Boston.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Clark can't hit. And it's the Storm with the ball. Out to the right wing.
Here's Diggins.
Off target with the 3.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the 4th.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the 4th quarter.
Pass to Clark for 3. And a fever hit again from B.
It's been a humongous 4th quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove, and that triple has just been deadly.
And again, it's the Storm missing. From past the arc, good on the 3-point shot.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. A good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
And another 3 for Indiana.
Since halftime, she has been cash money from beyond the arc. When she's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Pass to Brown. Back to Wheeler. Shot to end the cold run.
Offensive rebound. Malunga.
Misses from short range. Indiana with the ball. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the Storm with possession.
It's Katie Lou on the wing.
And it's off from 3-point range.
That's very tough to hit a shot when the D is right in your shirt like that.
Clark can't get it to go.
Wheeler with it.
Working on Boston.
That one goes in.
Wily play by Wheeler. Despite standings 5'7", she figures out ways to score in the interior.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in 3-point range.
Here's Diggins.
She's covered by Clark. Wheeler can't get it to go.
Clark with it, and it's Malunga picking her up.
And another three for Indiana.
Such a sharpshooter. That's almost a layup for her. So wide open.
Here's Diggins.
Pass to Samuelson. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Caitlin Clark outside. Brings it from beyond the arc.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Outside Wheeler. Will it go? Samuelson connects from three-point range.
Well, it is never a bad idea to set up Katie Lou, let her fire.
And the ball out of play. The Storm will have it.
Storm substitution. Ezzy Magbagor. Nneka Ogumike. Brittany Sykes. Gabby Williams.
Here's Diggins.
Pass to Ogumike.
Caitlin Clark pulls it in.
Turner, defended by Magbagor. Now here's Clark. Here's the three. The shot, no good. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Spain's involved from the get-go. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm, the flow of the game. What a treat.
And that's a wrap, everyone.